بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الأمين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We are in week 10 and tomorrow we're going to start a new week at Walin. I hope it's going to be a beautiful and good week for everyone. During this week, we have studied an important lesson in grammar with grade 4, which is irregular plurals. For that, we're going to revise it together through this video. I hope it's going to be helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can contact me on WhatsApp. So, first of all, what is a noun? I know that you're going to say, but teacher, we have done it like 10 times. I know. A noun is a name of a person, just like a girl, a boy, a man, a woman. All of those are nouns. And proper nouns too. Malik, Abdurrahman, Khalid, Isa, Abdussalam, Musa, all of the proper nouns for people are nouns. Then we have the nouns of places, just like the forest, school, house, let's say a mall, for example. Anything that names a place is a noun. Okay? Animals. Each animal's name is a noun. Things. Each thing's name is a noun too. The only and the most important thing you have to pay attention to is an action. Okay? Whenever an action is named, it's a verb. It's not a noun. Okay? What names an action is a verb. For example, the action of jumping, to jump, that's a verb. It's not a noun. Okay? To walk, that's a verb. It's not a noun. And we have even different kinds of verbs, okay, which we call linking verbs, just like to be, for example, I am, I was, he has been, okay. We're going to study that in the second term, okay, and you have to pay attention to those because those are not nouns, those are verbs, in spite of not having an action with those linking verbs. Now, what are the differences between singular and plural nouns? First of all, before starting with singular and plural nouns and talking about the regular and the irregular plurals, first of all, I have a problem with some students. They do not understand, and during exams, they do not remember what is the difference between singular and plural. So singular, to make it easier for you, it's coming from or derived from the word single, which means one. And plural is derived from the word plus, which means more than. More than what? More than one. You see? So single means one. That's singular, and plural plus more than one. Okay? And here you can see the example. When one bee, many bees. So the rule usually to make a plural is adding an S, and I know that everyone knows that. For example, if I have the word book, it's going to be books by adding S. But some nouns, they do not follow that rule. Okay? For that, we're going to call them the irregular plurals. Okay? They do not follow the rule. Here we're going to have the first one, which is goose. It's going to be geese in plural. One goose, many geese. One mouse, many mice. One loaf, many loaves. One ox, many oxen. One woman, many women. One person, many people. One child, many children. One man, many men. And one cactus, many cacti. Some people are going to say, teacher, goose, geese. Foot, feet. So it's a pattern, it's a rule. Come on, do you say book, beak? No, it's not a rule. The irregular plurals are called irregular for that. They do not follow a pattern. You see, they do not follow a rule. Now here, mouse, mice. Oh, that's a rule. House, just like house, so it's going to be highs. Wrong. House is going to be houses, as simple as that. But mouse is an irregular noun, so it changes the way it wants. Loaf, loaves. Oh, that's a pattern. Whenever I have an F, it's going to be VES, loaves. Wrong. Okay? Wrong, not always. Look here. Staff, staffs. I have an F by the end. It doesn't follow the rule. As easy as that. Woman, women. Why did you change it into E, teacher? There is no rule for that. Person, people, another word. There is no rule for that. Child, children. You have to learn it by heart. Man, man. You have no rule for that. Look, teacher. Cactus ends with S, so it's plural. I'm so sorry for that. Cactus is singular, and the plural is going to be cacti. You see? So irregular is irregular. It doesn't follow any pattern. But pay attention for this. If you ever meet a word that ends in CH, X, S, SH, Z, S, is going to add ES. Okay? For example, church, churches, box, boxes, gas, gases, bush, bushes, quiz, quizzes with ES. Okay? So here, for example, I have class. Whoa, so I'm going to add a third S. No, of course. Wrong. We do not have triple S. Never. So you're going to add ES. You see? Bus. Okay, teacher, you said that we cannot have triple S. Maybe you can have double. Okay? Double S. Wrong. The plural of bus is buses. You have an S by the end, just add ES. You see? Fox. You have to add ES. Foxes. Clear, my boys? Let's carry on. Here, foot, feet, goose, geese. Okay, some vowels are changing. What about book? Is it going to be big? Of course not. So it's not a pattern. It's not a rule. Mouse, mice. Oh, house. Just like house, highs. Wrong. It's not a pattern. The plural of house is houses. Woman, women. He changed it into E. Here we have child, children. And last year I faced the problem. I had someone who wrote this. Kid, kidren. And when I asked him, he said, look, teacher, this one ends with D. And this one ends with D. I said, okay, and then? And this one is the synonym of this one. So child is going to be children, kid is going to be kidren. I was about to kill myself. Kid is going to be kids. That's it. There is no rule. There is no pattern to follow. Ox is going to be oxen, and ox is the male of the cow. Now some words, they're going to be the same. They're not going to change. Just like sheep, sheep, moose, moose, deer, deer, salmon, salmon. Fish, for instance, some people they say that it does not change. It does. Fish is going to be fish or fishes. What? Yes, and because here I have an SH, I'm going to add ES. Okay? So, when do we use fish and when do we use fishes? Whenever you are talking about a lot of fish, which is of the same kind, you're going to use fish in plural. Whenever you're talking about a lot of fishes that are not from the same kind, it's going to be fishes. If the word ends in a vowel and O, we just add S, just like video, vowel, E. I'm going to stop the video because it's about to stop, and I'm going to move on to the second part.